Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing a World Cup 2022 prediction video, which the last time I'm pretty sure I did one of these was, I think, for the A-League or the NBA. Yeah, one of those two. Yes. So let me tell you how I'm going to do this in a second. Yes. So I'm basically using the telegraph.co.uk World Cup 2022 predictor wall chart football Qatar website, which allows you to put the second, first, third places into each group, and then it'll decide who their knockout round team is, and then and then I will also add who I think is going to be the Golden Boot, the Golden Glove, and possibly the team of the tournament. So let's do that. We'll be back. Yes, we back, baby. Yeah. So basically, like I said, we're going to do group stages. Yeah. So I'm going to start with Group A, which consists of Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and the Netherlands. So I don't know if this is controversial, but I think the Netherlands are going to top that group. I was thinking that Senegal were going to come in second, but I'm not thinking that anymore just because they lost a crucial player in their whole stuff. Yeah, with being Sadio Mane. So I still think that they will just narrowly miss out on the top two spots for Group A. So I'm going to say Ecuador surprisingly take it. Third will be Senegal, and then fourth will be Qatar, which I might add a little graphic up here for when I do it. Yeah. So Group B, which consists of England, Iran, the US of A, and Wales. So I think this is probably an easy one. Who knows who's going to top the group? I think it's going to be England. In second was probably the hardest position between all of them for this group, just because I think the US, Wales can both definitely qualify, but I think that the US are going to shock a lot of people just because they haven't really performed well in many World Cups or Copa Americas and stuff. Yeah. So I've got the US coming in second, Wales coming in third, and Iran coming in fourth. Yes. Group C is, once again, I think a pretty easy group, but it's the World Cup, anything's possible. So I've got Argentina topping it, Poland coming in second, not far behind, while I think Saudi Arabia is going to just tip Mexico. I'll say, and then Mexico is going to come fourth. Yes, so before I start Group D, I'm going to say that I know a lot about soccer/football, but I don't know much about all the Asian and Middle Eastern countries. So if I underpredict them, that's because I don't think that they're gonna get further. But yeah. So for Group D, which is Australia's group, as you can probably tell where I am from. Yeah. So unfortunately, it's not going to probably be success for Australia in this World Cup. I've got France winning the group, Denmark coming second, Australia coming third, and Tunisia coming fourth, because I saw that Tunisia got smacked a couple weeks ago. So I think they're going to probably underperform this World Cup and just be there as potential numbers, but who knows? Yeah. So Group E. Yeah, that's the group that I think it's probably guaranteed who's going to be spots 1 and 2, but it just depends how that way will be done. So I think that Spain is going to beat Germany to first. Germany will come in second, and then it'll be Japan and then Costa Rica. But Costa Rica, if they have Keylor Navas is on his game, if he plays, will be crucial to if Costa Rica pick up any points against Japan or Spain, because it's unlikely that they'll get points against Germany, but who knows. Yeah, Group F is pretty much an easy one. It's going to be Croatia topping it, Belgium coming in second. I think Morocco might be a surprise, but then in fourth will be Canada, which I think they could have been third or fourth. I just, once again, don't know much about their whole team and stuff, other than Alphonso Davies and the two Club Brugge players. Yeah, so Group G, that's probably one of the easier groups. It's going to be Brazil versus Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. So I'm probably going to go a surprise and go Switzerland to make it through there, while Serbia will be in third and Cameroon will be in fourth. Hopefully Choupo-Moting can score some goals for Cameroon this tournament. Yeah, so in Group H, which is the last of the group stages, we've got Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and Croatia. So yeah, I've got Portugal coming in first. Don't know if this is a surprise. Uruguay coming in second. South Korea coming in third, and Ghana coming in fourth. Yeah, but I just think because Heung-min Son is going to his second World Cup with South Korea, so he's gonna show up, try and do his best to get South Korea as far as possible. Yeah. So now we're into the round of 16, which is there's 2 more rounds after this before you can get to the final. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight into it. I've got it being Netherlands versus the US. So I've got Netherlands beating the US. The next one is Argentina versus Denmark. That is probably an easy one for Argentina. Yeah. England versus Ecuador. That's probably another easy win for England. Match 52 is France versus Poland, which I know France haven't been on the best form recently, but I think they will beat Lewandowski and Poland. Yes. Next one is Spain versus Belgium, which I truly think that this could be an upset for Belgium, just because their team seems to have either gelled better or they're just a lot more. Yeah. So I've got controversially going Belgium to beat Spain in the round of 16. Yeah. The next one would be Brazil versus Uruguay, which I think a lot of people are predicting that Brazil will probably win the whole thing, which you might end up seeing that for me, which I think they're definitely going to beat Uruguay. The last 2 is Croatia versus Germany. That's going to be a German win. I think I'm going to go a surprise and say Croatia's going to win, just because, as we saw in the Euros and the 2018 World Cup, they just with a surprise package. So yeah, I think they're going to do it again and knock Germany out in the round of 16. Well, the last game of the round of 16 will be Portugal versus Switzerland. I've got Portugal winning that. I wouldn't say easily, but if they get this far, I think this is where probably Ronaldo will just boss it and just score and hopefully get them to the final. Yes, so we're at the quarterfinals now, which now there's only 4 games, which then will move into 2 semis and then the final. So yeah, I've got match 57 being Netherlands versus Argentina. I've got that being Argentina for the win. The next one is Belgium versus Brazil. That is going to be a Brazil win. England versus France. I want to be kind of biased towards England, but I purely don't think that they will get to the final. Well, they might get this far, but I don't think they will be able to beat France. But I've got France going through. So the last quarterfinal is Croatia versus Portugal, which, if this is what happens, this is going to be a monumentous game because Croatia have such as Luka Modric and all those good players there. So yeah, but I've got Portugal taking the win. So we're in the semi-finals, which I know you probably can't see what my matchups are. It is Argentina versus Brazil, and then France versus Portugal. Yeah. So I think we're going to get straight into it, and I'm going to say that the Argentina-Brazil game will be a tightly contested game, just by both parties, because it'll probably end up being Messi's last World Cup. Brazil is just stacked with the people like Neymar, Anthony, Dani Alves, and all of that, potentially Gabriel Martinelli from Arsenal has been picked. Yeah. So I probably not surprisingly, got Brazil going through, which I think Argentina will put up a fight for sure. And in the other semi-final, I've got potentially a shock, saying Portugal will make it to the World Cup final, just in kind of relations to the 2016 Euros where they won. So yeah, I've got them beating France. I just think because I think France are going to get this far, but is the team going to have gelled well? So I've got Portugal beating. Yes, so we've made it to the final, which is going to be the big match between Brazil and Portugal. So I will say this prediction could be really, really far off, but that is why predictions are like this, Yeah. So I'm going to get straight into who I think is going to win. It's probably what a lot of people have said is going to win. I've got Brazil winning the World Cup. Yeah. I've got Brazil winning the World Cup, which might be surprising to you, but according to telegraph.co.uk, 23% of players also predicted Brazil to win, while 27% predicted Argentina and 8% predicted England to win, which that might be a bit biased because it's a telegraph.co.uk website. So yeah, that is who I think is going to win, Brazil. Well, now let me see what the official, the awards are. It's got top goal, top scorer, best player, best young player, best goalie, and then also you've got the team of the tournament and stuff. So let's do that right now. I think I'm going to go top 3 goal scorer. I've got Harry Kane being in first because he topped the goals last World Cup. I've got Ronaldo coming in second with not specifying how many goals. And then I will probably say that Neymar will have the third and most goals. This really shows that I know nothing about the rest of football and stuff, yeah. Well, I think the best player will be Ronaldo, just because all of this interview stuff has been said that he's said about Man United and managers and stuff. I think he's just going to purely hopefully can brush all of it off, become the best player, and potentially lead Portugal to the win. Well, the best young player, I will say, I don't know much about young players in any of these teams this year, so I'll probably just go that and say, probably go the easy one and go, we'll go Jude Bellingham, because he will, I don't know if he qualifies for that, just because I know he's played 17 games for England, he just will show up this tournament. Yeah, so the last one is the Golden Glove, which is best goalie. I'm going to say that it's going to be, what's his face? Who is the goalie for Brazil? Let me check. Let me get around to it. I think the Golden Glove is going to go to Alisson, because Brazil's going to potentially make it all the way through the tournament. It's between Alisson or Ederson, but I think Alisson is going to be the first choice goalie, but who knows? Yes, let me go over that again. It's going to be Kane to be top goal scorer again for the second World Cup in a row. Ronaldo to be the best player, and what's his face? Jude Bellingham to be best young player, and Alisson to be the best goalie. Yes. So we'll be right back. Yes. So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed this kind of World Cup or prediction stuff from me, you can click the little red subscribe button down below. But like I've said in a lot of other videos, if you're being a returning viewer, I've said that I'm not forcing you to click that button, but I'd appreciate it if you would, but I'm not forcing you to. So yeah, I'll see you hopefully next week for some different content. And Video Miss will be here soon. See ya.